I first went at the age of 10. I was taken by neighbours of ours, and they had two little girls, two daughters, who'd been going for some time. They were kind of experienced at going. I stood behind the goal, to the side of the goal in the north stand, and Des Tennant, famous name of the past, the fullback, old Des, hit this shot towards the goal, except it didn't go in the goal, in the kick-in, it went to the side of it. And one of these little girls was not paying attention, hit her plumb in the face, down and out. St John's Ambulance, off to A&E. Never saw the match. I started going all my school years, and then when I left school, I eventually got to Radio Brighton, and started covering the matches and reporting on football there. And I remember doing commentary standing in amongst the people in the chicken run. I mean, you know, whether I picked out any of the players' names in the right order, I don't know. I had a long period of my life when I didn't go to the matches because I was doing either sports report for the radio, match of the day, or grandstand for television, etc. So the Saturdays were out for me, and I went to the odd evening game and things like that. But I always paid attention to the scores, and I mentioned all the years I did grandstand, I used to do rather like Jeff Stelling does nowadays, talks about Hartlepool, I talked about Brighton. I was told by the then head of sport at one time, don't keep doing that, you know, don't alienate all the other fans. I said, listen, if I was a Manchester United supporter or an Arsenal supporter, that might be true, but I'm supporting Brighton over Albion. At the time, they were in the third or fourth tier. So I didn't go to many matches, but I remember one particular match I went to, which I thoroughly enjoyed, which was the fifth round cup tie at Anfield. Brighton can't win this. They can't. It was played on a Sunday because Everton had a tie on the Saturday. Flew up there, watched the game, and of course we won it. Extraordinary. Goes by Jerry Ryan, wasn't it? And Jimmy Case, fantastic. We beat Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool, the great power of English football at the time. And Jimmy Melia, the ex-Liverpool favourite, was our manager, of course, went running up to the Kop at the end to get their applause, you know. But he came back down slightly quicker because they weren't very pleased at losing. And had I not gone that first day, and the ball hit this little girl in the hospital, which was recorded in my mind, and I wanted to go back then and see a match. I fell in love with going there, and it stood me in good stead because my being a fan helped me get into the business, and on it went. I was very lucky.